G'day, my name is Jared Davis, and in this Gunnar SBT32 tutorial video I'm going to show you how to use the pool mode. Pool mode is handy for creating nested mat layouts where you can cut a mat inside a mat inside a mat automatically. This means that your Gunnar CMC will be able to cut a whole arrangement of mats for you in one process without you having to worry about extra handling and the additional wastage involved. So this will help you maximize your board yield. So let's get started. First of all, I'm just going to create a simple mat. We'll start with a rectangle, and I'm working in inches here. So let's just say we want a mat board that is 16 by 20 inches, and make our opening 11 tab 14. It's a standard photographic size mat. I'm going to hit enter to lock that in, and then we're going to go down to outside cut and apply an outside cut to it, and then we can go right click, add to pool. So your pool is like a little temporary library stored in like a clipboard memory. So we toss that into the pool. At this stage it's asking us how many we need. If we don't know how many we need, that's fine, just click OK for now. I might add at this point that you cannot put openings in the pool unless they have an outside cut applied to them. Okay, so now we're going to do a new mat. Don't worry, that is still in the pool. Now I'm going to do another rectangle, and a popular rectangle size will be, say, 10 by 8, and then we'll go 7 tab 5 for the opening, enter to lock it in, apply your outside cut, put your mouse in the middle of the opening and go right click, add to pool. Once again, that's adding that to our library, so we go OK. And now we're going to go new mat, and I might add another one which is even smaller again. I might make this one an oval, and this time we're going to make this mat 6 tab 4 inches, and then maybe make it 5 tab 3. Little small oval, hit enter to lock that in, apply your outside cut to it, and once again in the middle of the opening go right click, add to pool, and click OK. So now we have 3 designs in the pool. Let's open up our pool so we can go options, pool mode, and you can see the keyboard shortcut there is F11. And now this opens up our library of our mats. So the parameters up here are asking us for a layout parameter. First of all, it's asking us whether we want to cut to the edge or how much safety. Now if you have a Gunnar 601 or a 3001 or a 4001, you can set this value to 0, or this value can be 0 as well. But if you have an F1 or a Rapido, you'll have to set this value to at least 1.5 to 2 inches. So here we can type in 2, go tab 2. The next field here is how much space do we need between an internal and an external. Now you will have to leave at least something here, either 5 millimeters or half to quarter of an inch. And this parameter here is asking us how close between each mat. Now if your machine has the ability to cut straight, you could set this value to 0 and the software will do 1 cut between 2 mats. But if you have an F1 or a Rapido, you'll have to leave something here. In this case I'm leaving half an inch or maybe 10 millimeters. And then finally we can type in the outside dimensions of our mat. I've put here 40 inches by 32 inches, emulating a full sheet of mat, but of course this could also be an offcut. So a great way to chew off offcuts is to use this pool mode feature. Come down here and you can see listed here the different mats. The A010 refers to the rectangle template. It's 16 by 20 inches, 11 by 14 opening. Here A010 is a rectangle, 10 by 8, 5 by 7, and then the A20 is the oval. Now at this stage you can double click on any of these and you can set your count. So you might say, well, I want 3 of these, and you might say for the 10 by 8 you might want 12 of them, and for these little 6 by 4s you might find you want 12 of them as well. And then you can come down to this little button here, and this will calculate your layout. So if you click on this, based on the parameters you provided, it will calculate a layout. And there you can see it's worked out an optimized way, maximizing your board yield to achieve what it can. Now it still has some mat boards left over. So what pool mode does is actually work into many different layers of mat, not just one. So you can type in a full quantity of production run, and it will do it layer by layer. So if we push cut, it will cut that layout, and then it will prompt us to calculate the next layout with the remaining quantities that we have left over. I will cancel this for now because I'll show you a little bit more. Okay, you have another tool menu just here, and in here you'll be able to click on this. Now the drop down menu might have dropped off the screen, but here you will be able to save a pool, open a pool, or load a new pool. So you could actually save this pool and save it under, say, a photographer's name or whatever. You can add or subtract more designs or shapes or mats into the pool. There is no limit to how many mats you can put into a pool. And so have a play with this. Maybe try it out on some offcuts. Try it with some standard size mats, and you might find that pool mode has more than one use for you when it comes time to finding a way to utilize offcuts or to cut those mini production runs. So that's pool mode.